You came back to see the painting version of this, and this is the pounder. If you checked out the live streams, cool. If you haven't, you can check out the how I made it with polymer clay with this stuff here, Fimo. But this video is all about how I painted it, and it looks like this. Wait to the end to see the full version. I'm taking a bit of a close-up because it's not a long video, so hopefully you will enjoy it. If you do, don't forget to leave a thumbs up, and I will see you at the end. Otherwise, guys, thank you very much for tuning in. This is going to be the last of the live streamed videos, so keep tuned for the very last one, which will be the mechanical. Anyway, guys, hopefully you will enjoy this one. Again, I've put some talking over the top of it, so you don't have to read a load of stuff. If you prefer the written, so you've got sort of instruction as you go along, I do instruct you what I do, but check out the live stream for more information. Otherwise, guys, let's carry on. Whoa. And we're back again. And like I said, you have to wait until the end to see me from the first original video making the pounder. This is the picture from week 3 of You Draw, I Draw, You Vote, or You Vote, I Draw. You voted for another animal, and I drew and made a panda. Well, not so much a panda, but it was more of a panda with wings, a pounder. The idea of it is in the stream, so go check out the lore of the animal. But yeah, this is how it looked, how it all eventually came together. I do apologise that I didn't put all the things in the background, but you can see all the textures. You can see the wings actually attached now, because I forgot to put that in part of the last video. That was a pain in the ass to put on. You can see all of this again in the live stream, but we're going to be painting it today, and don't forget that it is a nail varnish holder. It is absolutely a pain in the ass to get the nail varnish out. I forgot to attach the certain things to the thing, but it does all come apart, as you can see there. And again, if you want any different colours to go in your personal make, because I do make these for sale, so if you want a particular colour, please let me know what you want in there. They can be refillable, and I will make, if you would like to make it completely removable, so you can put any colour in there and have it just as a little thing to sort of play with and have. But yeah, we're going to be painting it today. First thing you'll ever need is to get some paintbrushes. You can't do any painting without paintbrushes. You can have any sorts. These are kind of semi-professional, different sizes, different thickness, different shapes and different thinnesses. Then you're going to need yourself a paint tray, or you can have a piece of cardboard, a piece of plastic, anything you can put paint onto. Don't forget your water, because it is very important to mix your paints with. Water down your paints, and the paint that I'm using is that brand there. This brand you can find on Amazon at the moment, or any kind of hobby craft shop. What I've noticed with that paint though is it's very glossy. I'm going to be going into sort of using different paints as soon as those ones have run out. I don't like buying anything new until they've run out. And you always need a drink on the hand, and you know, keep calm and just carry on, really. But you can't be calm. Mix your paints as you can see there. You want to mix it, mix it, mix it. You mix again. Make sure you've got a little bit of water in there, and then you just sort of start slapping it on. These paints will need to put them on a couple coats at least, because they're quite watery. But you can just give base coat it with one colour. But what I find with one colour is you have to give it a few more coats, because your base coat may be dark. But you can sort of work your way up from a light colour to a darker colour, sort of going into shading and things like that in certain areas that you want to do. And this is one way of doing it. So if you want to go down this route, you just want to sort of put on the different coats of different paints. But I'll start with the pink. We're going to be going into all sorts of different colours, because as you can see in the background, the colour of the picture is all sorts of different colours. Like blue. I do like myself a bit of blue. There's 2 tones of blue. Again, I'm just putting on the base coats, so I'm really kind of being real liberal with it. I'm not really giving a crap how long I'm putting it. Not really worrying too much if I overlap places, because it's only the first coat, and you can change all of that afterwards. I am still being sort of careful where I put it in. I don't want it obviously to slap it or good. That'll do. But yeah, we're sort of painting it on. You can do each stage and dry each stage if you want to. This certain one I didn't, but sometimes I do or dry between each coat or each colour that I put on. I wasn't really fussed. I was just going to put them on because I knew it was the first coat I was going to put on, and I just put it on everywhere that it needs it. Don't forget, if you are going to rinse your brushes, make sure you've got a little rag beside, and again you can use a hairdryer to dry it between coats, so you don't have to wait a day, because generally any kind of paint will take about 12 hours to dry in, especially the first coat is drying into the actual thing you're playing and working with. I'm using polymer clay, polymer clay Fino, this is the brand I'm using, but again you can dry it off with a hairdryer between. It will get a little bit warm, you kind of will have to wait a couple of minutes after drying it. Yeah, dry as you will. And there you go, there's the first coat finished, dry, ready for another. I'm being a little bit more careful. You can still see through the paint, you can still see the whiteness of the clay, so that's why I decided to give it a bit of a darker tone to this one. And a little bit darker, only very slightly darker tone to it. I'm going painting over what I've already painted, being a little bit more careful with it now, because I don't want to go over the blue, because this is the second coat and it will show through. Again, just be careful, taking your time and having fun as you paint along. is getting quite late. As you can see, it's taken me a lot longer than 10 minutes to actually get it painted up. I started in the middle of the day, and the light, as you can see in the background, is disappearing. That's why you should always have a light on. Always have some sort of light so you can see what you're painting, because it helps to get the details when you get them. And if you are going to be going for a long time, you don't have to sort of move and lose the funk, or get out of the funk, or get into the funk. If you're sort of taking your time with it, because again, take your time with it, guys. Don't rush anything in your painting, especially on the second coat, because you'll make mistakes. You'll blob a colour and you think, I can't change that out, it's already there. So if you're rubbing around paint, all you'll see it, and you just don't want to do that. But take your time, put your colours in where you want to put them. When you start getting into detail, the first coat you want to slap on all a nice big paintbrush, and the second coat you want to go a little bit more smaller paintbrush, and go with a bit more detail, and you want to take into crevices and things like that. Make sure that you've never missed anything. When you first dry, you will see everywhere that you've missed. Don't worry if you have missed stuff, because you don't. It doesn't really matter. But you will, once you're drying it, you will start to notice a lot of change. Again, dry it with a hairdryer if you've got one. If you haven't, you can put it on near a heater. Don't put it on the heater, but near a heater and sort of dry it there. But again, if you're just going to leave it air dry overnight, you want to leave it for about 12 hours. You can already see that there's a noticeable change between the two coats. Now you can't see the clay underneath it. Again, these paints then tend to show through because they're kind of a vinyl type paint. Acrylic paint is what we use. You can use other paints, but acrylic is just the best, I found. Painting over certain areas again, just because, like the wings and the ears and stuff. I think, no, actually, wait, am I painting? No, okay, so yeah, I probably can see through it again. I can't remember this one, I did this one quite a couple weeks ago now. But you want to, if you are seeing the clay still through it, or if you want to put an extra little bit of tone to the thing, change your paint colour from pink to a darker pink, and go lighter again if you want. But yeah, I'm doing it all over again because I can still see it through, still see sort of paint lines, paintbrush lines, and I don't like seeing any kind of like show through from paint previously, so I kind of like carefully, again, very carefully now, because you don't want to get down to any other colours that you're using. Again, if you want to do it, you can dry between each coat and each colour and whatever, stuff like that. And got a bit of orange. I'm adding a little bit of yellow to the orange this time, because the orange is very bright, but it's too dark at the same time. And so I'm sort of flushing over, or not wet brushing, a little bit wet, a little bit dry, depending on what you feel like. But I'm doing a little bit wet brushing over just over the very tips of the wings, of the feathers, so you can see a little bit of definition between the feather and the actual thing that you're putting on. Makes it pop a little bit, and it brings it out a little bit. as I was saying about bringing things out and changing tones and things like that, the arms of the pounder is different to the top half of this furry part of the arm, where I put the texture in. I brushed over that in colour that I wanted. Now I'm going over the arms, because I've already got a pre-colour underneath. I can just sort of put a darker tone over it to make it look like the picture, and sort of bring different parts to the different parts of the body to make it look a little bit better. And there we have it, one finished pounder, or poudare, whatever you want to however you want to pronounce it. You couldn't see me putting all the final little details in, but what I did was put a little bit of green around the eyes and stippled a little bit on the fur there, like I did on the signboard cat. With the feathers, I added a little bit of yellow, as you saw there, just so I could bring out the feathers and the detail on the feathers a little bit more. You can't really quite see it in this camera, but yeah. What do you think of it? Do you reckon it's good? Do you reckon it's bad? And don't forget, it is a nail varnish holder, so if you do want one, let me know in the comments down below. But it is finished. This is the last and final piece that I'm going to be that I have live streamed. The last one, the mechanical, I will be doing off stream, just so I can take my time on it, because I'm going to be using magnets and trying to make it completely buildable, but also stand up at the same time. So that's going to be fun, and that's another reason I don't want to do it live, because I know I'll get extremely fasty with it, and I don't want to get angry. So yeah, if you want to keep tuned for that one, guys. Oh my god, the nail's falling off. They keep falling off. But yeah, leave a thumbs up if you like the video. Let me know what else you think I should do, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.